We're not just on the earth, we're of the earth, and we need the earth to survive and thrive. Those kind of gatherings teach people, to people that maybe have forgotten that or haven't even considered that come and they get into that scene, that conscious scene. It's that reset of remembering where we come from. So people instantly become more careful in the way they live towards the planet, and it's like a domino effect. And so the conscious movement is so important, and sometimes I think it feels small, but it's not. Like I think I meet a lot in my time traveling around. You know, I meet a lot of activists that are doing great things, and they're often feeling a bit defeated because they're working on a small project in some part of the world that, you know, they haven't got enough funding, they haven't got enough support, etc. And sometimes it feels overwhelming. Big corporations, all the rest. You know, humans that don't care. You know, all those things that can bring you down when you want to live in a more conscious environment. But the fact is that it's actually huge when you look at it on a global scale, and you move between all those groups and you see all these people doing great things and this huge conscious community around the planet. I've had this like kind of like dream in a way that, imagine if because what I have found through my experience is we might get involved and help a group, say, promote something they're doing, or, you know, somehow through my platform we can expand the awareness of whatever. But often it's the human way to be, everyone's focused on their thing, they're doing their thing, and it could be a really great thing, but everyone's busy digging their own hole. So this is happening all around the planet, and I thought to myself, imagine if somehow everyone was connected. So imagine if the whole, you know, because there's so many people in the music industry, in the acting, you know, big corporation industry, professional people around the world that want to see change for a better world. Imagine if all of a sudden somehow it became, everyone became one, and that conscious movement of people decided, okay, every month, for example, we're going to focus on one issue. And so whether, you know, whatever, in the whole world. So
all those resources pooled to target one particular
project. So okay, so this month we're going to do the Great Barrier Reef. So everyone in that movement from all countries in the world all of a sudden puts all this pressure on the Australian government. And it's internationally that governments worry. It's, you know, they're happy to dictate to their own people, but when they're being judged by the rest of the world is when, you know, is when they worry, and when they, you know, you see change. So I've always had this like dream of, imagine if like somehow everyone could just join together, and all the force of the whole world of this conscious movement that wants to see change for a better world focuses on one thing, and, you know, addresses that, and then we move over to here and address that. I think, you know, I'm no, you know, I'm just a dude, but but you know, maybe there's someone or somehow you know, somehow that could one day happen, and I think at that point we would realise the power that we have as conscious people, and as people who respect the earth, who respect the idea of change for a better world, it is very powerful.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of power within ourselves just by putting that energy out there. So I just want to see people try not to feel so disheartened and know that, you know, we've got to be moving towards something.
Yeah.
In this movement, people are waking up everywhere.
Yeah.
You see it all the time.
Yeah, it's definitely quite quickly.
And even though it's easy to feel down because it feels like a slow rate, when you look at the evolution of human existence over time, it's actually quite fast.
Yeah.
There's change happening. We don't see a lot of change in our lifetime or whatever. Our lifetime's so small in the existence of humanity. So I think I just want to say to people, stay positive.
Yeah.
It's just part of a chain. And you know, just keep that energy and don't get down about it. Don't because I've seen a lot of activists burn out.
Yeah.
And that doesn't help, you know. Like, I think you got to be able to not, you know, I've seen a lot of activists put their whole heart and soul into an issue and they live it and they breathe it and they end up so burnt out by the weight of the corporation they're fighting or whatever that eventually they give up. And I've seen it where I'll come through and that person that I met 3 years ago who was part of this campaign, they have nothing to do with that stuff anymore because it just killed them.
Yeah.
And you get it. But so I think get involved, like help where you can, get involved in things that make change, great, but don't lose yourself in it. Still live life, enjoy the earth, enjoy your family, enjoy your community. Don't stress too much if you end up with a, you know, plastic bottle of water one day because there was nothing else. It's okay, recycle it. You know, just be positive, stay conscious, and I reckon we'll be all right.